Welcome to the latest installment of the ABB Power Connections Update. In our final session of 2022, Medium Voltage Communication Manager Steven Mizell hosts a conversation with Deni Miller, Senior VP of the Installation Products Business, and Bob Fralicker, Market Development Manager for ABB's Power Connections portfolio. The team will be touching on key points of our Power of People campaign, focused on our network of sales application engineers in the U.S. The discussion covers the value of the sales application engineer team, how they help support customers with their technical requirements, and the training resources available to our customers. Recently, in Austin, Texas, NECA convention attendees were given a look at our new and improved mobile solutions product display truck. The newly updated boards provide customers an extensive view of ELIP product offerings. Reach out to your local installation products rep to find out when one of the trucks will be in your area so you can schedule a visit. 2022 was a very busy year for our team. We provided our audience with details on the importance of the data center market and how ABB is helping to support the growth and sustainability of data centers. We also learned more about the renewable market and some of the key reasons for the growth in that sector. 2022 also saw ABB launch several new products, including our new Staycon benchtop ferrule crimp tool. With a fast cycle time of 1 second, stripping wire and crimping a ferrule has never been easier, and die kit changes can be done in less than 30 seconds. 2022 saw ABB open its new Lug Express work cell in Ormond Beach, Florida, where we provide our customers with short lead time manufacturing of our color-keyed compression lugs. Lastly, the marketing team was successful in releasing numerous new application tooling information videos as part of our Power Minute Plus series. Now, let's join Steven, Deni, and Bob as they discuss the power of people and the importance of sales application engineers.
Thanks for joining us today. I am joined by Deni Miller and Bob Fralicker, and we are today talking about sales application engineers. So the first question I must ask is, what is a sales application engineer?
Yeah, good question. So a sales application engineer is someone who goes out and influence specification, who calls on end users, who makes sure that we are bringing opportunities to our reciprocal partners. But this is key to our success. They're upstream in that sales cycle, making sure that we really are working with end users to drive our own demand.
Okay, well, that's definitely good to hear. So now, how important is this role in bridging the relationships and the gaps between the end users and the customers? So how important is this role?
Yeah, I think this complements what our channel partners do. When we think about our channel partners, they're our last mile fulfillment. They have local expertise. They have key relationships in their specific markets. This is additive to that. This is us putting boots on the ground, feet on the street that go after a lot of times long cycle projects. Could be water, wastewater, could be food and bev, could be data center. So calling on specific verticals where we can go plant seeds and drum up demand that we bring back to our channel partners.
Yeah, and speaking of partners and markets, so we've all learned to be flexible in this year of change. And so, Bob, I had to ask you, with everybody going and looking towards hybrid and remote and digital, why is it important that ABB is investing in people and actually putting boots on the ground?
Well, I think it's important to understand people buy from people, right? We've been so remote for so long. I think getting the people in front of the customers to help understand their problems and bring that solution is key right now, right? There's a lot of people that are trying to find resources online, and it's impossible to find a technical resource a lot of times online. And so I think getting that person in face-to-face, becoming that trusted partner and that subject matter expert is important for us to really drive that engagement.
And so in all these things we're kind of talking about and describing, we keep talking about, we haven't said it yet, but the word support. Support seems to be very important in what ABB is trying to accomplish. So I must ask you, Deni, so what's your elevator pitch on support and why is ABB so invested in it?
Yeah, so for us, support is key. It's how do we support our people, our employees, our channel partners, our agents, our end users. And we think about T&B, it's known as Thomas and Betts. We like to say that now it's actually together and better. It's how do we support every aspect of that sales cycle, starting with demand generation and working it all the way through. It's R&D, it's quality deliveries, it's innovation, technology, and local relationships.
Oh, I think that's really good for us to know. So I'm sitting here with a lot of experience across different industries. And so as you look at this philosophy with sales application engineers, Bob, why is this going to work in this current industry you're in right now?
Well, I think, again, I'll go back to my initial comment, is it's important to get people in front of people, right? You bring the message to the customers without a marketing pitch. It's technical. You understand their problems. Walking a factory is so much better than just trying to read an email, right? Even a picture. You get in the factory, you understand their problems, and you see what they're working within. And to be able to bring that solution is key to not only the end customers, but as Deni mentioned earlier, is that reciprocal partnership. It drives demand with our channel partners to really see a win-win-win across all areas and aspects of the business.
And so kind of change that question a little bit for you, Deni. So if this model is going to work, what are you doing to make sure that these sales application engineers are set up for success?
Yeah, I would say not if, but when the model works.
When the model works,
because it's already working.
Okay.
So look, year to date, we have over $100 million in our pipeline. We've converted quite a bit so far. So, in terms of what are we going to do to continue to support it? One, we're investing in people, right? Right now, we have many open job requisitions. We're investing heavily in technical demand generation resources. The second thing is making sure that these individuals are trained, are empowered, whether it's with our product marketing team, it's R&D. They understand how to use our product and how to take information from our customers back so we can continue to improve. And the last thing we're doing to support goes back to our channel partners. So now we can sit down with a channel partner and not only understand what orders they've given us that we're thankful for, but what opportunities have we brought to them. So for us, partnership goes two ways. It's about filling that pipeline, but balancing what we do to help them with what they do to be our last mile fulfillment.
All right. So when you think of a sales application engineer, what is the first adjective that comes to your mind?
Influencer, for sure.
Influencer, okay.
They drive demand, they drive spec, they are influencing and really being the evangelists of who T&B is out there in the marketplace.
All right, Bob, throw you a curveball. Give me an adjective that starts with a P.
Passionate. I think the first thing that comes to mind with this team, we've gone through trainings with them. I've visited customers with them. They're all passionate to understand what their customers are going through. How can they solve their problems? How can they bring the best solution to them? And also getting in front of them from a voice of customer standpoint. They want to understand that so they can bring it back to the product management team, engineering team, to determine what are we working on, is it the right thing to work on, and is it going to solve problems for the customers in the future?
All right, that's great. So, Deni, we've heard some great things about the sales application engineer, so I must ask, what is next for the group, and do you plan on continue growing?
Yeah, we're always growing. So what's next for us is we're hiring, right? So we're investing heavily right now on new resources. We have a phenomenal team, but like I said in the beginning, this is all about investments right now, and it starts with our people. So that's number one. How we're going to continue to this is we have a ton of new products that we just announced to the marketplace. We're really, really excited. So it's about making sure that not only our channel partners are educated on these products, but that these demand generation resources are out there driving the specification, calling on the end users, calling on the consultant, making sure that once we drive the spec, we bring it back to our channel partner so we can live out the reciprocal partnership.
Well, thank you guys, and we really have heard some really good things today about the sales application engineers, so thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining us today for our Power Connections update. We hope you can tune in next time as we continue to keep you up to date with all things Power Connections.